best pro tips for 2024. When you have a downspout like this, you want to use a 3-inch corrugated pipe. It's the only thing that can make a double 90. It's one piece, no couplers. Think about that. It connects to this gutter adapter. It goes through the concrete, makes a 90, comes out from underneath the concrete, and then makes another 90 into a catch basin. Only 3-inch corrugated pipe can do this. No fittings, one piece of pipe. Use the 3-inch adapter into our catch basin, and then if you want, you can exit with a 4-inch adapter and run the 4-inch pipe the rest of the length. Now, we ran 2 downspouts in the one line. As we always teach you guys, why those together, do not tee them together. You want to keep the water moving with the direction of flow. Have a vented cleanout that's catching all the leaves. That way you're not going to clog your line with leaves. Leaves will fill a line and clog it faster than anything. Use plumbing tape at all the joints. Make sure to use plumbing tape so that you can keep tree roots out as well as excessive leaking. Plumbing tape is the only way to seal up underground buried downspout system. It actually works better than PVC cement. It's going to be very flexible and it's going to move when the ground shifts, unlike PVC cement that cracks. Make sure to put an inline catch basin in for all your shingle gravel, and make sure to drill just a few small holes, really small, not too big, so that after the rain event, what's ever left in that inline catch basin for water, it can leach away. You can put a solid plug or you can vent it, depending on whether it's in landscape, whether you're in the south, whether you're in the north. There's all kinds of different techniques that we use. We teach you on this channel. That sediment trap or inline catch basin, that's our 5 to 10 year sediment trap, meaning it should not need any cleaning for at least 5 years. Make sure to always put a pop-up that has a turf restrictor plate and that you can get your hand down in. That way you can grab tree seeds that float through the line and get caught up in the elbow of the pop-up emitter. Now, the plates that we're using on our inline catch basin, we have a solid plug that you can put in. If you're in the landscape and you don't want bark mulch or decorative rock to fall inside it, or you can vent it, it's your choice. There is another reason why we made the solid plug for these turf restrictor plates. If your catch basin holds water, you're going to have mosquitoes breeding, so you're going to want to use a plug and not vent it. I'm glad you stayed to the end of this video. I want to show all the contractors this. I know a lot of guys are unaware of this closed cell backer rod and the self-leveling sealant for concrete. We're going to show you how we finish this off. Now, instead of letting weeds grow up where we cored out the concrete, because that's a problem. Weeds will grow everywhere. They'll blow up against the house and they'll grow in cracks, and we don't want to contribute to that at all. You can see right here how there's weeds growing up out of the tar strip in the concrete right up against the brick of the house. So we want to make sure that we leave our work to where there's not going to be any problems with vegetation growing out of it. We're going to put some of this closed cell backer rod in. We're going to put a lot of this in. This is going to reduce the amount of self-leveling sealant that you're going to put in. The self-leveling sealant is really thin. It runs. It fills all the little voids. It's not like caulk, like traditional caulk. You apply it like caulk, but it comes basically out of the tube. It runs out of the tube, as you'll see right here. So Francisco took all that closed cell backer rod and he packed it in really good. You can see how it pours out like paint. It runs out like paint. It's crazy. If you have any holes and you don't have that backer rod, that foam pushed in really nice, that closed cell backer rod, if you don't have it tightly compact, all this will just leak out of whatever hole you left, and you'll end up using so much more of that self-leveling sealant. Now wait about 15 minutes and come back and reapply because it should settle some. This is a beautiful finished look. If you're a contractor, you want referrals. You want your clients referring you because your work looks this clean. If you found any of this helpful, give us a thumbs up. It supports the channel. I'm your host, Robert Sherwood, and until the next video.